man, the song All In came about very organically and naturally. Like, Queso pulled up at the crib and hit me with the beat, and right off rip, I was like, man, this is some shit I don't really listen like this style of beat. Like, it was just crazy. It wasn't something I heard on the radio. It wasn't something that other producers were sending me, or like even something that I would necessarily seek out. But it was dope, and I was into it. And the first thought I had, like, I remembered these bars that I had written like last summer to another song, and I love the bars, but that producer, he ended up keeping that song like just an instrumental, and I was like low key a little bummed about it, but knew that I had these bars ready to go for like the right song. So when Phil hit me with that, I was like, man, like, let me see if this works.
Yeah.
Pulled out my phone and just went in, and it was amazing how it lined up just perfectly.
That was crazy.
And we did not have a hook at the time. All we had was like basically we already had, the two verses, and then and we sat there in the kitchen, and I remember trying to work on a hook, and I came up with sliding through the city with my team, yeah, we ballin'. And Queso was fucking with that pretty heavy. And then from there, like, me and Queso collaborated on the hook. I think he came up with the it's all on the table for the dream, yeah, I'm all in, set my mind free, now it feel like I'm falling. And so that shit was fire, because like,
I loved that too, just like how we bounced off of each other and shit. You know
right,
what I mean?
right.
How it just kind of like, and it was gonna be like we speak straight through the hook, but then now we like, but how we stretched it across that space, and let the beat ride through it was super cool. I'd never really been a part of writing something like that before, so it was cool to like watch that come to fruition.
Yeah, I would say I especially enjoyed that process with you, being cool to like write something together, and like you writing this line, and like I writing this line, and then it coming together as like a collaborative thing. It was like super special for me working with you, and like the first time we had ever done that, and it came out super good.
Yep.
And then I remember being in the studio and like trying to record it. And Queso even got on the mic at one point, and I did. We were throwing auto tune on it, and like everything sounded pretty.
I was channeling my inner T-Pain.
Yeah, you were for sure. My man, I don't think he'd ever sung before, or got on the mic. Definitely never written anything.
Yeah, that shit was awkward as fuck.
All of these were like, we're hitting like first time, first time we wrote a hook, first time we'd been on the mic, first time we'd been in the studio, and it was progressing and going along, and I had the idea. I was like, man, I think we need somebody else on the hook. Like, and I thought about the homie Shawnee B, and I remember being like, having to tell Phil, or like having the idea of like, yo, man, maybe we should get Shawnee B up here.
Yo, and the more that, because like, and initially it was my voice on there, but it was just a placeholder. Like, I kind of like, started to get maybe hype about the fact that it was going to be me on there, but that was never the original plan.
Yeah.
Like, I want to produce. Like, I'm not a fucking rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, we had to get the idea. Right. We had to get it down on paper.
Yeah.
So, and I was really.
And I'm not a singer, and so I was like trying to hit these notes.
It was sick hitting my voice with auto tune though.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so y'all, you hit up Shawnee B, and it was perfect.
Yeah, he
picture
killed it.
Perfect.
Yeah, he killed that, man. And then like, and honestly, like, I think we're still like low key, kind of trying to finalize it still.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it went from like a beat that was ready to go to like, then we changed the hook in the middle. We dropped out, some instruments and
layered up some instruments, beefed it up.
Yeah, we almost worked backwards in that. Where like typically, the beat comes ready to go, write your bars, mix it, you're good to go. This one was almost like we had a beat, and then we wrote the bars, recorded the hook, and then just started doing surgery to the beat, and taking away and adding and building it up. So we
really have built it up too. I wanted it to be like a journey. Like, I want you to feel like you are in space when you listen to this shit. I think we got that for sure.
It's got that vibe, definitely,
That
man.
space future shit.
Like some 80s synth pop, like The Weeknd, fucking Michael Jackson, fucking.
But with the 808
But
and
with
a
an
bop on it.
808
Yep.
and some bars on it.
Yep.
Yeah, man. All in title track off the 3-pack. Let's
Yep.
go.